What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
This is not another
damn podcast.
Presented by
our damn self.
So 263 kid.
263. Yes.
Before we go any further, shout out to everybody that kicked it at the DuSable Museum Saturday night for Up Close and Personal with Anaya. I was your DJ for the festivities, and we definitely gonna break that down. It was an adventure this week, quite the adventure. First of all, before we go further, all my other DJ homies, or just be like, I must homies, students, or if you're just young and trying to break into DJing, like come prepared. That's all I say. Because I wasn't the only DJ I was there. It was like some of the acts brought their own DJs, like including Anaya. Like, how come I'm the only DJ that showed up with equipment? You can't just walk
Wait,
in.
What?
Wait,
what?
Exactly. There's a DJ.
But they show a Spotify playlist on their phone.
Basically, what you need is like, basically, like you bring your laptop and bring a controller like that, and then bring and a couple of cords to make sure you can plug into whatever. Yeah, like just
right.
Make sure you're good to go. It's like bring that, you're good to go. Like, why two DJs at this event? Two different DJs showed up with just a laptop. It's like the building or whoever was supposed to provide like everything else. I'm like, no, you got to bring it. Bring at least a controller. That's what you get ones and twos. And then your laptop,
right?
Cords, just like, okay, where I plug in that, like they might not have the cords that fits your machine. It's like, yeah, so let's have a couple of cords. That's like the basics of what every DJ should bring to any gig, because you never know. You don't just go show up and assume. It's like, yeah. So I had two DJs that basically had to mix on my stuff, like while I'm on stage doing my thing. I had two other DJs that and I just, I was like, y'all become prepared. That was my whole thing. It's like,
yeah. I'm like,
It's like,
and to my thing, I'll say maybe this was like a first gig of theirs. I'm gonna try to be
one of them. I give you like the one of them.
I'm gonna try to be
one of them was one of the preliminary acts. I give you that, but now I'm shitting on people, but I don't care. It's our podcast. I don't let the cat out the bag, but we know who the headliner was, so you can read between the lines and figure out who our DJ was. But I'm still not gonna say his name because I don't want to. Just look him up. I'm not burying the guy, but they're touring the country, like, because this is a show that's been on. They've been in like 14, 15 cities. It's like,
nice.
Did he do that in every city, or did he just do it in Chicago? Like, I wonder.
You have a brain freeze, and you just brain fart and just forgot. Like, but you come prepared. Like, you got
a laptop, and some cords. Just you don't need a lot. Like,
the night before, yeah.
You can
check it that morning.
They have a backpack that basically fit all of that. They have backpack. You can fit it all in one backpack.
And pack it the night before and then check it that morning to make sure that nothing is missing, because
make sure you got it all.
Things happen. I always pack, like, if I have something to do, I pack like my bag the night before. I pack my stuff the night before. That's just me,
But that's one thing, because I was rocking it, like, because it was we shout out all the acts on this thing. So night headline, you also had Santa, you had Allegra, and you had GS, and there was some kids that opened the show up that were like dancers. They did the whole little juke thing, so that was cool.
Shoot.
Well, yeah, I DJ for JS and Santa, like I DJ for them. Naya and Allegra, they brought their own DJs, so, who had to use mine. And one, I'm not going. Should I go? I was about to say one of them. I already said enough. Bring your own stuff. That's all I say, and you never know. Like, just come prepared anyway, because guess what? If you get to the venue, and what if you don't like the equipment they have there? What if they shit is raggedy? Like, that's why. Or if you're more comfortable using your equipment, it's like, just always have something, because you never, you'd be like, this setup kind of, if it's some outdated shit, it's like, like, this is old ass equipment. I don't want to use this. Like, yeah. And they just plug yours in place. Like, yeah, unplug theirs, plug yours in. So I've been to spots. There's a spot in Gary. They had some raggedy ass equipment. It's Gary.
Raggedy.
Shout out Frankie Robinson. Like we used to, she was hosting, I was DJing. We definitely have some stories about that spot. But there's a spot in Gary, and their equipment, I was my own and plug in, yeah, because their equipment was raggedy. Yeah. So that's why you bring it home, because you never know what you're gonna run into when you get to these venues. Especially like if they don't have, like not everything's gonna have it. So maybe they told him that they had the equipment was gonna be provided. I don't know. I give him the benefit of the doubt, the headliner, because like maybe it was a miscommunication. But even still, though, even with that, it's like, okay, yeah, they got a full DJ setup. I'm still bringing my shit.
Still gonna bring mine just in case.
I'm done.
Like, it's like you know your stuff better than anybody, so it's like you're more comfortable with your own. That's just how I view it as.
Yeah. But that's all I had to say about that. But what a night. Yeah, it's I had it rocking though when I was doing my thing. I was killing it. So the Osmond, so still tired as hell because it was a long night too, because one of the acts was late. So long night. Yeah, but I put in work Saturday night, did my thing. Well, how was your weekend? I rambled on long enough.
It was all good. I went to a graduation party, so it was fun going. Yeah, so fun seeing the fam and eating some food and just
always some good time with some good food.
Just trying to, get back to normal. I mean, as normal as possible. That's why I always say it like that. But just getting back to that, and the kids got to get outside, so just really happy that we're able to start moving around a little bit now. I mean, I know they're like, yeah, well, summer's coming, numbers are okay, yeah, but at some point you do have to, we gotta start moving around. We can't forever like be in a bubble and forever.
Life goes on. It's like, yeah, virus is here. You can't just stay in your fucking house the rest of your life and shit.
Right, like you gotta just move about it. Know how to move around. Move responsibly. That's what I'll say. That's the best word I say. Move around responsibly. Be responsible.
Like it.
That's all I say. Just be responsible, but don't, like we not branch from the trolls move, like you're like hiding underground and you have a supply of like food for like 10 years and you just never come out. You can't do that. So.
All right, let's start with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Let's get right into it. R. Kelly, according to the federal prosecutors of New York, said he should get at least 25 years in jail. That's what they want for R. Kelly. Yeah.
That's
so he had to be sentenced, yes, but the prosecutors are saying like this dude should get at least 25 years.
And he's 55 now? Yeah, that's a long time.
He definitely that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the prosecutor cited his relationship with Aaliyah. We're gonna break down all of this. It's like so far saying that he's a predator because like he allegedly started sexually abusing her when she was as young as 12 or 13. I believe that. She was
little
12.
Cute Aaliyah's got 12, that vibe.
That little cute Aaliyah's got that vibe. So like, yeah, makes sense.
My face when I thought,
know what the fuck they talking about. They must have listened to that fucking album.
I thought that was an urban legend until I actually listened to it for myself. And my face when I heard that, I was like, and I did the math. I was like, at that time she was 12. I was like, when that song came out, she was 12 years old.
He was born in 79. Vibe came out in 91. Do the math.
Yeah, she was 12.
Do the math.
And Aaliyah was always like, she looked like a child. I'm not trying to make it be right, because some people like that, but they don't look there. Aaliyah looked like a child. You could tell she was a child, because some people like try to be like, well, I thought that she was older. You never thought Aaliyah was older for her age. Like she looked like a little girl. She was a child. You could tell.
25 years. What you think about that?
I mean, I think at this point, honestly, they are trying to cover their ass now, because it's like Shame on everybody. Shame on everybody involved because it's like you let this go on. Like this could this.
You just said strike one was the marriage to Aaliyah.
You married Aaliyah when she was 15.
You still view the certificate to this day. Like, yeah.
You married a 15-year-old child. They got married out in Rosemar or something, like out by the airport.
Strike two was their goddamn video and shit. Yeah.
With what was she, 14, that child?
That everybody in their mama had and shit. So like, yeah, like
he was 14.
But I'll never admit to having that because like technically it's child pornography.
It's child pornography.
Everybody had that fucking video and shit. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's strike two and shit. Strike three was the documentary. So the 3 strikes are.
That's just my thing. I feel like they're trying to really compensate because it's like I to the life of me like. After he married Aaliyah when she was 15 and he was 27, why was he even allowed to have a career after that? You married a 15-year-old child.
He made 12 play.
He should not have made.
He made 12 play because he was playing with 12-year-olds. Woo, bar. Fans are gonna be mad at me, but I don't give a fuck.
It should have never been Parents Out of Town. Like that album should have never happened because he should have been locked up then because. You married a 15-year-old. Chocolate Factory should have never happened. Step in the Name, none of that should have ever happened because he should have been locked up after marrying Aaliyah.
Like when that was right when the sex tape came out too. Like that's what's crazy about that. And that's like one of his biggest set hits ever while this fucking tape was out there in the market. Step in the Name of Love came
Heaven,
out.
I need a hug. He out there singing Heaven, he need a hug.
Oh, that's when the first charge is that's Heaven.
You need more than that right now. But that's like my thing. None of like the career should have ever happened to even get this. So he never should have met Sparkle's niece, and he should never been on trial for that because he should have been locked up for marrying Aaliyah. That's just my thing. Why wasn't he locked up for marrying a 15-year-old? It should never have gotten to the other stuff. The surviving R. Kelly document, none of that should have ever happened because they should have took care of him then. Like, okay, we're gonna pull you now, but we know what it was. Them palms was getting greased. Palms was getting greased.
Some shady bullshit that went down, I'm sure.
And how we like everybody has a price, so we know where it is. Once money stops flowing, because R. Kelly just isn't flowing the money like that no more. Like that's why I'm gonna talk now.
Before this shit happened, this
I'm talking.
R. Kelly wasn't really popping like that anymore.
He wasn't before the surviving R. Kelly. He just was not.
Can't name the last hit dude had, like, to be honest.
So the money was stopping. So when money stopped, then people, I'm gonna open my mouth. You know he has so-and-so. You know he has so-and-so. You know he got this.
What was the last hit he had? Was it Backyard Party? I don't remember. I can't tell you.
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember.
I couldn't tell you.
Like, wasn't it like years ago you said something about like his bag got stolen from some gym or something, and then he was like offering like a reward?
Same gym that Mike used to work out at.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
His like he offered a reward because it was like back in the 90s, like R. Kelly's bag came up missing. So then he like offered some kind of like 25,000. It was like a big ass reward.
A hefty reward for it.
In that bag, he wants back. And like even then my mind was wondering, like I didn't think this route, but like my mind was wondering, it's like, oh, that he really wants something back in the bag.
Really wants something.
Maybe a friend of mine was like, yeah, he must have had a rollie in there. Like he goes to go buy another rollie.
You could buy another one, and then
25,000 and buy another rollie. Like,
and then stuff like that is insured. Like
to get a rollie back and shit. That's
and people have the jewelry insured. That's insured, so it's like you can easily get another one.
And even if it wasn't insured, like he's offering a $25,000 reward. Take that money, put it towards
a roll.
you could apply that to your next Rolex. The 20.
Thank you.
So, like I said, it doesn't add up what you're saying. Mm-hmm. It's something in that bag that he wants back. Mm-hmm. I didn't think about a sex tape or nothing like that, but that's where my mind went. So something he wants something back.
Possibly a thing like since he's a musician, maybe with like some masters in there that were.
I thought that route too. I was like
something like that because
like he's like a big time songwriter. It's either masters or maybe like handwritten
handwritten stuff. Because once somebody steals your shit, they can make it theirs, and it's no point it's no way that you can prove that this is my stuff. This is my work. You can't prove it.
Could have been like his notepad with his lyrics. It could have been anything. Whatever it was, I knew he wanted it back though and shit. Yeah.
It was something considered valuable to him. Something that was valuable to him.
$5,000 reward. I'm like, yeah, like whatever was in that goddamn gym bag, he wants it badly and shit.
Like he should have never been like that's like
it could have been that Fred first that's the Sparkles niece tape. That could have been what we wanted back. Who knows? Like that could have been what was in the bag. We really don't know and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like none of that stuff should have ever came out because he should have been. And then for people like, and then get off of this soapbox because I saw somebody who literally made this comment, and I'm like, "What is you ignorant?" I had to go trading places on that. A person actually wrote this in the comment. Well, where's the outrage over Hugh Hefner and Elvis? They're dead.
Yeah, they're dead.
Like you can't prosecute like they're dead. Like
we are gonna talk about somebody else that did get prosecuted.
Well, Elvis.
The other name they just mentioned, we're gonna talk about. Like
Elvis had Priscilla when she was like 14. He took her with him because he was like 24 and she was 14. And he did take Priscilla on the road with him.
What's your point?
He's dead. He died before like I was born. Like you were barely like you know.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Like yes, like he died like way before, like years and years ago. And then Hugh Hefner is like they talk about all the fuckery that went on at the Playboy Mansion, like both play, like the one that was here and then the California one.
The modern one is the one most people know about. Yeah.
Yeah, but they were talking about. They said back in the day they said
Chicago, yeah.
Like old people who are from Chicago, because I follow a group on Facebook about original Chicago, and then they was posting. They was like, I went to the Playboy Mansion that was up there. Like, yeah, where it was here. It was like, yeah, it was, yeah. It was like, I went there.
Playboy Mansion, R. Kelly's house and shit in the south suburbs. That was a new Playboy Mansion. I know people that got stories about that and shit too.
Because the way they wrote, they was like, yeah, because like I could tell they didn't want to like let out too much, but they was like, yeah, I went to the original Playboy Mansion up there in Chicago, like up there on what street was that? What street was that? I forgot.
I don't know.
It was up north. It was like going north or whatever. And they was like, yeah. There's like they went there or whatever. And it sounded like it was some Eyes Wide Shut shit. Like the way it was like, yeah, I went there. I was like, okay.
I went to R. Kelly's house. I did go to his studio though. His chocolate factory studio.
Chocolate factory, yeah.
I did go there, and I told that story before.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch black, you need a flashlight just to see your way around.
Yeah. I'm not going nowhere after like.
Was going in none of these other rooms around.
I'm not going nowhere like that. I don't know. I'm not going.
That door right there. Use a flashlight so you can see it.
Yeah, if I can't see, if I can't go in,
right, straight ahead.
Yeah.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
It's not a haunted house. Like the only place I want to
be. It felt like a fucking haunted house.
The only place I want to be is Reaper's Realm where that happens. That's the only place I'm going. A haunted house. But anything else.
House. You need a flashlight to see your way through there.
Anything else is a no for me. Like Randy Jackson, it's a no for me, dog. I'm not going. It's a no for me. I'm not doing that. Yeah, because I'm. But like none of this stuff should have ever came out because he should have been. My point is he should have not been able to do stuff.
So you don't mind the 25 years is what you're saying. That's what the problem.
Like I said, I feel like
at least 25, so it might be.
I feel like it's a little bit like. I feel like they are trying to make up for like, because like, damn, we dropped the ball so many times. So now we got to make up. That's how I feel about it. Like, so, cause like really it's like, if they would have done it back in the day, he should just be getting out now pretty much. That's what it should be. Like, he should just be getting out now.
He got convicted for the first tape.
For Aaliyah. Yeah. For Aaliyah.
Or even Aaliyah. I don't know which one you're going for. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm going for Aaliyah because like, I don't think none of the stuff should ever happen. Like he should have been locked up after marrying a 15-year-old. But if we do want to go where like with the 14 with the sex tape, even still that was like 20 years ago.
He got acquitted. Yeah, it's like
that was still 20 years ago.
Acquittal was around 15. This tape came out about 20. Something
20 years ago, yeah.
So yeah, so that would have been a 15-year sentence, like you said, if he was just getting out now. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so like he should have just, like if they would have done what they were supposed to have done, then he should be getting out now. Like if you would have taken care of your stuff like 20 years ago, then he would have been locked up, did your 20 years, maybe he did reform and maybe he did rehabilitate. And like now he's like, he turned over a new leaf in prison. He got released. Like he got 25 years sentence. He did 20 because he got for good behavior, whatever. It should have been something like that. But I mean, them doing it now is like, okay, you guys are trying to do make goods now, but like, it doesn't excuse it.
Like OJ.
Yeah, it doesn't excuse the fact that
but then he did like 10 years for like stealing some shit.
Stealing his own shit.
What? He kidnapping. Because he wouldn't let him leave, and like, which I guess is kidnapping. If somebody
somebody holds you against your will, that's kidnapping.
That's technically kidnapping.
And let's be real, like athletes, like we watch them on TV, but athletes are big fucking guys. Like athletes are big. They are. They're really big guys. So it's like
10 years for that, but got acquitted.
Yeah. So.
Now he's on Twitter and shit.
Hello, Twitter.
But yeah, that's just the first conviction of the New York case. You know, he still got the federal.
He got the cases
and in Minnesota, still 2 more. So R. Kelly's going to jail for a long time.
Ugh. And in a sense, it's going to run concurrently or no.
I don't know if I don't think he's even tried for these other ones yet.
Oh, okay, never mind. Are they going to be concurrent sentences? Because that's another thing.
Federal trial in Illinois and a state trial in Minnesota, so it's 2 more trials. According to TMZ, that's where I'm reading. Not looking good for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, but guess who's going to jail tonight? In my Kanye voice. Shifting gears from one creep to another. Talk about Harvey fucking Weinstein. That's the other name that gets mentioned when they say, what about him and shit? Yeah, well, they say, well, you know what his sentence is, right? You saying they want 25 for R. Kelly. Harvey
got 40.
He got 23 for this one, but he got more charges against him. For the first case, that's just the one woman. Yeah, the 23-year sentence. But he also has more is other victims out there that he got cases in, he got international cases. He got cases in England. It's like
what?
He got international cases. It's like the UK. Yeah, 2 counts of indecent assault in the UK. That's what I'm looking at. So more charges against Weinstein. Yes. So he's never getting out of jail, baby.
No, he's like 69 or something.
I think he's 70. Yeah, he's never getting out of jail.
Yeah, he's like very old.
He's gonna die in prison already, and he's probably gonna serve the whole thing. I don't see him getting early release.
And he's not in the best health either, so he's definitely gonna, because he just got it's like he just aged rapidly. Like as soon as he was going to he was like on a walker. He was like on a walker, like.
He got caught.
Yeah, he just aged rapid, but that goes to show, like when you live wrong and when you eventually get caught, it takes your soul. Like everything is pulled out of you. So live right, do the right thing. Do the right thing, drink your water, and don't be a creep. Like I said, like he was a creep. Don't be a creep. It's the bottom line.
So yeah, Weinstein got more.
Good for that though, because he preyed on women. He preyed on so many women over the years.
The reason why the Me Too movement started.
He preyed so much on these ladies. Like even whatchamacallit talked about how he tried to be a creep to her. Lupita said, but she had her account, like how when she had her interaction with him. And then basically she told him, she was like, I'm not going. Like she wasn't going. And then he basically told her that she would never amount to anything because like she didn't go the route. She didn't do the casting couch with him. And like she would not, it would basically be career suicide for her. Like, she would never have a career. And guess what? She won an Oscar right after that. So she did not need you. She ain't need you to do it.
Tamron Hall, she had her Harvey Weinstein stories because Harvey was one of the cats that put her on like from the national commercial. She was Fox News, the local, like doing local. Yeah. Like he helped get her into that what she's doing now, the talk show.
Yeah, thing. The national, yeah.
He helped get her into that space. She's like, I can't say that he did this shit, but I'm just glad I was never alone in the room with him. She said that's what Tamron Hall said. She was like, yeah, I can't speak on it because I was just never alone with that motherfucker. Shit, so.
And that's such a bad statement. Like, even if people aren't like I said, like going, like I said, even like with the R. Kelly thing, because like we know people that are huge fans of R. Kelly, but they be like, I ain't leaving my 14-year-old alone with him. Mm-hmm. Then what does that tell you? If you're like not comfortable, if you're like, I don't want to be left alone with him. Yeah. I'm not like business dinners happen sometimes. So it's like, I'm not going on a business dinner with him, not by myself. Absolutely not.
Alone at Junior's party if you're Ebony and shit.
Thank you. Absolutely not.
Called Diamond. She was like, yeah, I'm the only one here. Can you come by?
Because she knew it was some bullshit.
She was like, hey,
she knew it was some bullshit. When she showed up and she saw none of the other girl. And all the other girls knew he was hectic. Like the white girl, the vanilla, the white girl.
What's her name? Bronny kept trying to get girl. Yeah.
He was. Party going to be lit. And the white girl said, hell no.
None
None of the ladies wanted to dance for him. None. So what does that tell you? Nobody wanted to dance.
Even our homegirl Trix didn't even want to dance on it. She didn't even go to that shit. And that was our homegirl.
Yeah, Trix was like, I'm good.
Trix said, I'm not doing that shit. It's like, even she didn't want to fuck with Junior. Shout out Chicago's old West Side ass Adele Gibbons. The West Side. Where else we got? It's a lot of shit that happened. Where you want to go? There's a lot of shit. Look, what's Pride Month? Let's go here. Let's go here. God damn it.
What's the Pride Month?
You heard about the scandal with the certain Tampa Bay Rays players? You heard about?
No.
It was Pride Month, and on their uniform, I guess, is some kind of patch like they want to wear. Like,
yeah, because it's Pride Month, so I've seen the rainbow everywhere.
Certain players said they wasn't wearing the shit. Basically, that's what that's what.
Here's the thing, and like I say this with all due respect, you but to say something disrespectful as hell. America looks to capitalize on everything. We saw last week. We talked about Juneteenth. Now that Juneteenth is a national holiday, let's exploit the shit out of Juneteenth. Pride Month has always been around because like each month is something. Like also in addition to Pride Month, it's also Asian Pacific Islander Month also.
And Black Music Month.
It's always something going on. If you look at every day, every month of the year, it's always something going on. Like I think yesterday was or today was Loving Day or whatever, like the day when interracial marriages came, legal.
Never heard of that holiday.
Well, not holiday, but they recognize
holiday. I know what you're saying.
They recognize that this is Loving Day because the Lovings were the interracial couple who fought for their marriage, and it became legal in 1967. So people like Happy Loving Day. I saw that on Facebook. Somebody's like, yeah, Happy Loving Day or whatever. But it's always something going on.
Flag Day and shit.
It's something going on every single day or every month of the year. So Pride is no exception. Like I said, when I turn on my TV and I look like they have like the rainbow flag now, it's like if you want to watch stories that if you want to watch stories that honor Pride, like Moonlight is on there.
Turn your fire stick on. They got the with the little
with that saying, like if you want to watch stories like during Black History Month, they're like if you want to watch stories that have strong African American leads, these are the movies to watch. So America's always been.
No, I'm just kidding. Shaft, God damn it.
Yeah, Shaft. Damn right.
Because Shaft was a bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
We're just talking about Shaft, kid.
Okay, I'm about to go into the whole Shaft thing. But it's like America is going to capitalize on that because like we were in Target the other day trying to buy Ariana a swimsuit for summer camp. And we walk in, they had like a big display, rainbows, like the big Pride section with like the Pride clothes, like love is love and all that. Like America, one thing America's going to do, they're going to exploit this shit out or whatever. So it's not like this is like them trying to people maybe like, they're trying, no, it's no propaganda. It's nobody trying to force anything. Stop being homophobic. It's none of that. It's just America's looking to capitalize. And where there's money to be made, that's the ultimate thing that people care about. Fuck a red, fuck a blue, green. Green is what people are trying to get. Green.
I think my
money.
That logo right there.
Money. They're trying to get money.
Right here, baby.
Money. It's the ultimate.
Green.
That's what it is.
But green,
so people be
money, black is me and shit. Yeah, like yeah. It wasn't by accident.
I think people just get way too worked up over that. I mean, like if you want to, like whatever. If that's your preference, and like if you do go the religion, because a lot of people like pull out the Bible or whatever
that's what some of the players they said for religious beliefs. That's what some of they said they're not wearing the shit. Yeah.
I hope you're not fucking these hoes though. You're doing that. That's not, I mean, fornication is in the Bible. You can't fornicate. I mean, I'm just saying. Just saying.
Even inclusivity, but you put that butt on there, you know some bullshit. But I ain't mad at dudes for not wanting to wear this shit. If they don't want to wear it, they don't want to wear it.
If you don't want to wear it, then it's like whatever. But I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal, is what I'm saying. Like America, what they're going to do is they're going to exploit stuff. That's what they just do in America. They exploit things.
I even did those names. Let's say their names and shit. Say their names.
Yeah, because you see it when you log on your thing. Watch these stories about with strong LGBTQ plus leads or whatever. Yeah. But people get too worked up over stuff. Like, I mean, I see the stuff. It's not a force and it's not a propaganda. It's just not. I don't believe in it saying it's a force or a propaganda, because next month you're gonna see the red, white, and blue. You're gonna see all the 4th of July shit next month.
Okay,
you are. So
Jason Adams, Jalen Beeks, Brooks Raley, Jeffrey Springs, and Ryan Thompson. That's the 5 players that said they not that don't work for me and shit. They didn't want to wear the pride flag or the pride logo, whatever it was. I think it was a pride logo. That was what.
Now, what's your car said? Fuck off to people. Did Dave Bautista say fuck off or something like that?
He did say that shit. Did he say that on there? I think he did.
Because he got mad because like people being homophobic. Like he like basically said like, you know, shut the fuck up or something. I'm gonna find what his little quote said. Because it was just like, it was hilarious. Oh my gosh, let me find it. Where he got mad about it, saying like, stop being a homophobe, basically. I'm trying to find it. I can't even find it. I wish I would have saved it. But I mean, he basically was saying stop being homophobic about stuff. Like, just be quiet about it, because people, I guess, are up in arms about, you know, about this month. People are just uneasy, like, oh my gosh.
We got another one up in arms about that. Got the whole gun world shaking. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Part of, the Oz man owns guns. Damn it, guns plural.
With the S.
Own some guns. Damn it, yeah. But let's talk about Joy Behar from the fucking View and shit. Did you see what she said? What got the? You saw it? Yeah, you saw it.
I did not. I did not. I saw like a little blurb, but I didn't click on it read it, because Joy Behar, she be kind of.
Definitely spacey, yeah.
The View is, I mean, well, we need more views on The View. Like, we need different sets of views, because them ladies be.
Granger was the guest that was on there, and they were talking about blacks with guns. I don't watch the.
Oh yeah, I did see it now. I did see it.
Black people don't watch The View. Like, you tell
I do know what you're talking about.
You tell
I do know what you're talking about now. Yeah, because I saw the line. I was like, wait, what?
And then she was basically talking about how most AR-15 owners, like cops or like ex-military, like older guys, like 35, whatever she said. Like, it's not like the 18-year-olds that use them to shoot up stores and schools. That's not your typical AR owner, is what she was saying. And she talked about a black guy that she the guest. She says a guy he had an AR to defend his family. He's a black guy. Yeah, she was like, yeah, so black. And Joy Behar shot back what she thought was a mic drop. She was like, yeah, here's the thing. Once black people get guns in this country, the guns law will change. So she said that shit. And to me, I was like, black people don't have guns.
So black people were never allowed to have guns.
Black people don't have guns.
The amendment statement that she should have said, if more black people exercise their right to their Second Amendment, if more people did that, then you would maybe see it. That would be a better thing.
Was like in California, the Mulford Act passed in '67. I don't know you familiar with that. That's the Black Panther case. That's the one that's
okay. Yeah.
The Black Panthers like open carried, and then California passed like
we ain't doing it.
They passed gun control and that's the Mulford Act is what it was called. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what
and that's what she was trying to do, but it just didn't.
Black people own guns, Joy. You're talking.
Yeah, black people do own, but if you say it like that, like saying if more exercise there, like if more people did exercise their rights, like whereas if you like take a poll, let's say that maybe, I'll say like I don't know like how many. I'm just making up a number. Let's say 30% of black people in this country own guns. I'm just throwing a random number out there. Let's just say 30%. But let's say we up that to like 70. You up it up to like 70. Now it might be like, okay, it might be a difference now.
I don't know. A lot of people that say that aren't really in the gun culture, and
I said it might be a difference to some people. It might be. I said with the whole thing with the Black Panther.
So. Most of the guys be white and they be cool. It's like that. So yeah, like we talk about guns and they
I'm talking about these old ass lawmakers like still making these laws and we voting the same people in. You you vote these same people in.
Y'all voted them in.
Well, not me, not we. Excuse me. Let me not say we. I mean, we as a people, we the people, we as the people, we in the general sense. It's like y'all, like we voting the people in who are like 90 and 100 years old. So
I want to tell Joy that I own guns and I'm buying more.
I who remember separate lunch counters. Ooh.
Joy remember she's like 80 and shit.
I went there. You brought people in who remember separate lunch counters, who remember separate drinking fountains.
Joy remember she's like 80 and shit.
Yeah, she is. She's up there. Well, yeah, she thought she ate. The new phrase now. She thought she ate.
A lot of us were like, yeah, we like that shit. It's like fuck.
I was like, Black people don't have guns.
Fuck you, Joy Behar. So it's like
I guess next year will be like, it's like saying like, well, yeah, if Black people went to college, what? What? Like you might as well say that if Black people went to college.
You sound like when Kelly Osbourne was talking about
the maid to the toilets.
Donald, if you like put the wall up, who's going to clean your toilets? She thought that
was going to clean my toilets.
Like, huh? That's all Mexicans look for to clean your toilets, Kelly.
Latinos only clean toilets. What?
So that's the only reason you don't want a wall up, is because you also need somebody to clean your toilet. Come on, that's stupid. Come on.
That's racist. That's
what I should take that Joy Behar clip and put that. Yeah. And more people with own guns, then we'll get the gun laws to change. That's racist.
I want to hear someone do the college thing, like, yeah, if you didn't go to college. I want to hear that now.
You heard, here's what I wonder if you heard about this. Kim Fox.
Oh my God.
With her and her husband. You heard. Apparently it looks like he's the one that made the call, so saying Kim his ass, according to the news report. That's what I'm seeing out there. Let me read part of this. Police in South Suburban were recently called to the home of Kim Fox, whose husband dialed 911 during the domestic dispute with the prosecutor, according to the police report filed. We see what the husband said. The husband said that Kim got mad at something about that was posted on Facebook. It's always social media. Social media fucks up so many relationships. He did. Then when Kim asked him to leave, he refused. The officer noted at that point, Kim became physical, and then he said that she blocked him from leaving the bathroom. His name is Kelly, by the way, so Kelly Fox. Yeah. Kim then grabbed his collar and threw him down. Grabbed his collar and threw down his video game controller. Oh, that's why he called the cops. She fucked with the PS5. I'm just saying. The
PS5, okay.
now it's getting real up in this bitch.
Now it's personal.
Yeah, he didn't care. Now he took it personal, like Mike and shit.
He took it personal, like Michael. Yeah, I took it personal.
Now it's making sense here. He tried to turn on the TV and Kimberly snatched the controller out of his hand and threw the controller. So now I ain't got to read the rest of it. That's all I need to know. Yeah. I saw that controller deal. I was like, oh, okay. That's why he called the cops. Fucked with his video games. Oh, okay. The plot.
Well, and in all seriousness, because like I said, I know their trial just wrapped with the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, but men can be battered. Like in all seriousness, I'm not even being funny when I say that. Men can be victims of domestic violence. Men can be. And it shouldn't be taken lightly. Like, unfortunately in this country still, it's starting to shift a little bit.
Video game, but shit happens like that.
I know it's starting to shift a little bit now, but it's still the that stigma of like you let a woman be shit.
Thing is a battered man. It's
like people laugh at that, and it's not funny. Like men can be battered too. Mm-hmm. They can be abused physically, emotionally. They can be. Mm-hmm. Like years ago, a girl got convicted. I think she was convicted. I know she definitely went to trial about like she basically verbally abused her boyfriend. He committed suicide. She told him to kill himself, and he did. So, yeah. and the family, they weren't held accountable because it's like
I stopped saying it because because that's a joke.
Goaded him into killing himself. You goaded him
joke lightly and shit. I used to do that and shit, like, with friends. Yeah, like, go kill yourself. Like, but yeah, like suicide is real, so I stopped saying
it. It's very real.
I switched it and shit. I'm like, shut the fuck up and shit. Like, it's just as effective and shit, but you're not telling anybody to go kill themselves. So like,
this always works. And this
works just.
This always works for me too. But sit your dumb ass down. Shout out Martin.
Yeah, sit your dumb ass down.
Sit your dumb ass down. Speaking of Martin,
Martin, the reunion on Paramount. No, it's BT. It's not Paramount. It's
BT Plus.
BT Plus. It comes out Tuesday, right? I know it's coming out.
Yeah, it's about to come out. Yeah, it's about to drop this week. On BT Plus. So
you got a 7-day trial because I might get in and just cancel the shit.
Yeah, I think I might do that.
Or
do I have connections? Do I have connection to BT because I have Paramount Plus? I wonder if I have some type of connection. Some of the stuff like you can like connect in with other apps if you already are like a thing.
Yeah, National Geographic and all is all tied together.
I wonder if I do because I have Paramount Plus already. So I wonder if I can connect to BET Plus for my Paramount Plus.
I just want to watch Martin.
I do. I want to watch the Martin reunion because it's been damn near 30 years since we've seen the whole gang together.
Just like with the Fresh Prince reunion, everybody wanted to see like Will and Janet's reunion. We want to see Martin and Tisha's reunion. We want to hear what really happened. Like, and I hope they go into that on this Martin reunion.
I hope that they are.
It seems lighthearted, like the Will one seemed deeper and shit. Like, I think they should. Because like,
and then I definitely hope that
big ass story. You left the show like you talk about it. Yeah, that was a big ass story when it happened.
Yeah, the fact that she couldn't even be in the same room with him.
Would only agree to come back for the finale, but with that we can't be on set together ever and shit. And that's what she's like.
Martin, I'm about to go get in the car. The car's here, and then she goes out the door, and then he comes back.
Yeah, and then another scene they have the split screen on the phone.
On the phone, yeah.
Which is like what we doing now, basically. So they have invented Zoom and shit on Martin, basically.
He was talking, saying like, "Yeah, I got offered a job in LA." He's like, "I got my job offer in LA." What? We both going to LA?
They made it work that they weren't on set together. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Now they tease like, should they actually do a Martin reunion? I say absolutely not. Without Tommy,
without Tommy, you can't.
If Tommy was still alive, I would say maybe, but I'm not.
Because Tommy, you know why?
He's too important to the
cast. You know why? Because Tommy, GTD.
GTD.
GTD. Everybody know what GTD is. What's GTD? Got the draws.
Yeah, you can't do it without Tommy. Come on.
The extras or whatever that were on there that were just hilarious. Obviously, I said they passed on. Like Miss Jerry.
Miss Jerry,
fucking hilarious. I know obviously she's passed on years ago, but Miss Jerry was so funny.
When the show was still on, she might, or at least shortly after.
Probably right after the show went
in the 90s, I know, yeah. So
maybe around the millennium she died, maybe. But like hilarious, Miss Jerry. Tuna? I don't eat no damn tuna.
Fuck that. When right Miss Jerry, you're wrestling for that's the one. And then
or Martin got the strippers and then Miss Jerry.
Also, LaWanda Page was one of what's name Cole, Miss Laura's.
But Cole got the strippers. That's what Cole got the strippers. It was Miss Jerry. What the strippers, Cole?
I remember Aunt Esther was like she was on the early.
Yeah, Miss Porter. Yeah, she was Miss Porter.
Yeah. And Martin's mama and shit. Yeah, they were like Martin, Miss Laura, and Esther and shit. Yeah,
Esther.
I called her Esther and Miss Laura. That wasn't either of their characters' names on the show. But that's what we.
Miss Laura was Cole's mama, right? Yeah, she was Cole's mama. Yeah.
And then Esther was Miss Porter.
Miss Porter, yeah. But she was like, Miss Porter, what doesn't work in your house, my son?
Also, another one, we haven't lost him, but he might be too old or like doing. I haven't seen in years. Is Stan, like Garrett Morris.
Yeah, Garrett Morris. The last thing I saw him on a picture. They recently did a Cooley High reunion.
Yeah, I did see that.
I saw that picture, and Garrett Morris was on the picture of the Cooley High picture.
I saw the still of him, yeah, with Garrett.
Yeah, I saw the still of him, but I don't know like how,
I haven't seen him like act in years. So like,
years.
So I don't. Yeah, he might just be too old to do
Because
anything.
some people are kind of, they
kind of reclusive. Like when they get older,
Yeah.
you see him a lot. Yeah, because like Little Richard, you hadn't seen him pretty much.
You hadn't seen him in years. Yeah.
No, he just died like last year, and said it's like he was still alive, but you didn't really see him since the
And
90s.
then people who were like who you saw up until they literally died was Betty White. Like Betty White was like literally in your face until she died. Yeah. Yeah. So some people are out there, and then some people are kind of, like you said, reclusive. Some people just kind of.
But
Because
yeah,
I mean, like the word, like I mean, especially like in Hollywood, Hollywood is very cruel about stuff. So especially if you were like a leading lady, a leading lady, I'm gonna say if you were a leading lady,
like Lena
Mom,
Horne, you hadn't seen since she was on A Different World.
on A Different World in the 90s.
Was on A Different World in like the mid 90s, and that was the last time you saw her.
Yeah.
Like
Mom always says the thing about like with leading ladies, especially like when they die, it's like an old actress. Say you were out like in the 50s or 60s, an older actress, and then they died, and then they use like a picture from like back then. Like they don't use like
you see that on the award shows when they have
they don't use a picture on their obituary of like now.
Like in memory section, there's always some old ass clip they have from or from like the 1960s or whatever. Like,
right there.
They show Diane Carroll from what's the show?
I was gonna say, what was that show?
That shit, that's the show.
Julia, or they show Claudine.
They show that shit for like Diane Carroll.
Or like I was gonna say Eartha Kitt, they show her from Batman when she was Catwoman.
Yeah, they show her in her cat suit.
That Batman in color. That's Batman. I would at least see Marcus. I mean, I would at least see her when she was Lady Yellowwing.
Diane Carroll from the Five Heartbeats when Big Red calls that tell Jimmy he can't. They show that clip of her on the phone. That's the clip I would have showed. I'm an asshole.
Her on the phone.
I'm on the phone. They tell Jimmy he can't hide. That's the clip I would have showed with her.
Well, I'm gonna look forward to this Martin reunion because, like I said, so many. And then they have Afy and Crockett. He's hosting it, so I mean, it should really be funny because Afy and
he grew up as he
grew up on it.
And his style of comedy is similar to Martin.
Yeah, he was on Def Jam back in the day. He was on Def Jam.
He probably was when the show started. I don't think he was on the.
It was later.
He definitely was on there, but he was on there.
Because basically, I went down the rabbit hole and I was watching some old Def Comedy Jams like recently. And then I found his episode. It was like maybe from like 96, 97. It was like around that time. It was like later.
After Martin had left the show.
Yeah. And then when I saw him, it was a young Afy and Crockett. He had locks.
Around like 92, 93. Martin, no, the show started in 90. Martin left around 93. He left pretty early. Once he started his sitcom, he
left, yeah.
Then they had Joe Torre hosting.
Joe Torre.
And then they had Adele Gibbons and Malvo. What's his name? Yeah, you know Malvo.
Ricky Harris. Yeah.
Ricky Harris, thank you. Was like
Malvo. He was hilarious. He was hilarious too. Malvo. He was hilarious.
You just got robbed by Malvo.
Malvo. Malvo was that shit.
Another connection, yeah. Him and he was dating Peaches, which was Tisha Campbell and Chris, and her best friend on there was Rochelle. It all ties together.
And they are just like the perfect besties, like Tisha and Tashina. Like the way them two when they get together. Like I like them hosting the Soul Train Awards. Like they should just always let them host because like they do really well together. Like they besties for real.
When they were on Sway in the morning, on Sway's radio show.
Yeah.
Lisa had she had just separated from her husband. She was trying to learn how to be newly single. So like I've been with the same man for like 30 years. So like I'm going out here dating, it's kind of scary. You should it's like then Tashina was trying to school, she's like, Tashina was like trying to, because Tashina's out there, she's single.
Yeah, out there in these streets. She's trying to show her how to like navigate
how to date and shit, basically. She was like, and that was a funny ass episode.
And like I said, they're just so fun, the besties. Like I love like their dynamic, like how they, I would say joke, I said it's gonna be me and my friends in like 15 years. It's gonna be us, like we gonna be moving like that, like 15
you and Tamika.
It's gonna be us in 15 years. It is though, but it's okay.
So let's go into it right now. We skipped the last couple episodes. We had other shit to talk about, but I got some stories. First of all, congrats. Went out to the homie Floyd Money Mayweather, officially in the Boxing Hall of Fame. Congrats to that. Well deserved. Like he's definitely like probably one of the top 5 or 10 people to ever do that. Like him or not, but Floyd is one of the best to ever do this.
Money Mayweather, when you saw him in Vegas, when we saw him.
Yeah, we ran into Mayweather.
Money Mayweather at the Palms, right? Yeah, at the Palms. We ran him at the Palms. Yeah.
Michael Jackson's This Is It.
And he was just walking around, just walking around.
And you didn't know who he was at the time. I was like, yes, you might not know him. Like I said, that's one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet right there. I was like, that
little guy, he's like my height. I was like, he's like my size. That little guy.
Like 5'6", like 140-ish, like that.
Yeah, he's like my size. Like that's what I am. I'm like 5'6", like 140-ish. So yeah, that's like literally my size.
I think he boxed in like the 145 weight class. So yeah, he's like, look, I was like, yeah, that's one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet right there. You might not know what.
You said his little ass could whoop me. Here's what you told you, like he could whoop me.
That dude could whip ass, yeah. But yeah, who else is Money Mayweather, official boxing Hall of Famer right now. Also, let's talk a little, our favorite sport, like yours and mine both, a little NBA talk. Our favorite team, your Chicago Bulls. Allegedly, possibly, maybe, kind of, sort of, saying that Bucks, I'm building up to this shit, Rudy Gobert possibly getting traded to the Bulls, according to the Bleacher Report it is. We talked about this. And
I saw a tweet from Nikola Vucevic, and Nikola Vucevic said something about how they know what my plans are or something, because it's been a lot of chatter. And then the comment section, Rudy Gobert responded with like a laughing emoji tweet.
So Nick Vucevic.
I was like,
Who is Jazz? So Nick Vucevic headed, Jazz bound?
Because my thing is, it's like we need a big. We need a real big.
Who's out in the market to like upgrade the center position?
Who's a defender?
Yep. The Jazz are kind of in perpetuity. They like a first, maybe second round team at best, even though like they're a regular season team. Jazz are always one of the top, have one of record wise, have one of the top 5 records in the league.
They don't go deep.
Always get bounced either the first or second. Have they been to the conference finals recently? I don't know. Like it's never the Jazz. I can't think if they've even been to the conference finals since Karl Malone and them like that.
Stockton and Malone.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, has
and
this
the other thing is Rudy
Mitchell team has even been out of the second round. I don't think they have.
And then Rudy and Diamond don't get along.
Yeah.
We know it's disconnect after it's disconnect there after that. I know we said it all joking. All serious.
Single-handedly shut down the NBA.
He single-handedly spread COVID.
Because that's the early days of COVID, so they pretty much blamed him. People really were saying that the dumbass got the lead. It had nothing to do with Rudy Gobert.
He got everybody COVID. When COVID was here, though, he didn't.
Or he got the league shut down. It's like he shut the league down because he touched the microphone.
He touched microphones.
There's no more basketball because Rudy Gobert touched.
Rudy Gobert touched microphones.
He said, "Shut the league down." Like the whole league is contaminated with COVID. Shut it down. It's like.
When Shaq called him with your back at ass. When Shaq called him. And I read it in Shaq's voice when I was reading like him going back and forth with Shaq, and then Shaq said back at. Your back at ass.
And like the Jazz might be looking to blow it up. Rudy, he got a big ass contract. They might,
contract is.
It's like, they might want to get rid of because he won Defensive Player of the Year, and like so, like that's where you get those incentives. Like that's what they call it.
Got 3 of those, so
you win Defensive Player of the Year, or like you make an All NBA team is like, which I'm sure Rudy has made is all defense team, of course. Yeah, so you make those, you get them big ass contracts. That's why
those are the bonuses. Those are the check.
Now when you can sign a mega max contract for like $40 million a season.
So you can justify like, I'm gonna get this $45 million a year. You can justify it then.
They might want to unload that. And then Vucevic would be I won't say ideal, be enticing to them because he'd be on an expiring contract next year. So even if they don't want him, he'd just be for 1 year, and then like all of his money comes. So like as a rebuilding team, trying to get rid of salary. And the Bulls, of course, will send back other assets, whether it's Kobe White, whether it's picks, like whether they would send back other assets. So they get rid of Rudy. They get like these assets, and they only have to have Vooch for like a year. or even trade Vooch again. Like it's like because he'd be expiring if they don't want him for that year, or buy him out. It'd be a 1-year deal. Like so, it's like options they would have with Vooch's contract. Yeah.
I'm intrigued by this. I want to say. I mean, like I know the big talk is like Zach. Is Zach staying? Zach is not going to the Lakers. Stop saying that. He's not going to the Lakers. Why? Why would he go there? Why?
Teams like Zach LaVine, like
why?
It's outright sign. With any other team would have to be a sign and trade, which means that both sides have to agree.
Right.
Zach and the Bulls for a sign and trade, you have to agree. If he just signs outright, then he don't owe the Bulls nothing. It's like, yeah, the Bulls re-sign him, then like that's all thing. But like, yeah, like for sign and trade, both teams have to agree. Like, I want to go to this team, and then they have to talk to that team. Okay, what do you say? Zach wants to come there. What are you sending us back? Like, it has to be like the sign and trade works like that. What do the Lakers have to offer? Like, what do they even have?
Westbrook.
They don't have no picks. They gave up all their picks to get Anthony Davis.
Westbrook.
They gave up their picks to get Davis. So what do they have to offer and shit? Yeah.
Westbrook. That's about it.
Like getting exactly. I said, I see you, Zach, man. You got to send back AD. That's the only way I do it. Sign and trade straight up. Zach LaVine for Anthony Davis. He's Chicago. Yeah, like Bulls. Like he would fill a big the void.
And people laugh at AD, but AD healthy is one of the best centers in the league. AD healthy.
He was in the top 5 before it's like
right.
ESPN's top 5. Like AD was in. Well, I think he was in the top 5 players in the league. Players, not just bigs. Yeah.
Not players, not just bigs. Yeah, players.
They get their rankings and like AD, like before the end was rated a top 5 player in the league.
Like healthy AD, I said, but we know, like I said, health has been an issue with him. But healthy AD is, one of the best players.
Some would say the same about Zach. Yeah, Zach has had his health issues over the years.
Yeah, he's had knee issues, but it's like healthy. Zach he's in the tops. He's like, he's near the top, I would say.
Another guy that's out there. What you think about Mitchell Robinson with the Knicks? They're big, yeah.
I saw that. I don't know about that.
It's a kind of a mess. Like,
I don't know.
It'd be easier to get. Kobe White might get you Mitchell Robinson. I don't know. He might, but I don't even know if the Knicks are really gonna trade him.
Right.
They'll trade to the Bulls because no Tibbs and the Bulls price.
The Bulls, yeah.
So I even know if they would even do business and shit. Yeah. Fuck them. I'm not helping the Bulls. Yeah. I don't know.
But like I keep on saying about Acme, I think they can pull rabbits out of hats. I think AK got some trickery. Like I think that he's like, I think it's whatever is going to happen this offseason. I think it's going to be like,
it's going to be a story. It's not just going to be like re-sign Zach LaVine and run it back again. It's like it's something.
He's going to do some shit.
It's going to happen, I believe.
Because like I said, if we seeing it and we're fans and we're just watching it from our living rooms, watching the game, he's the owner. I mean, he's in there. He's
last offseason was big.
He's a GM. Yeah, he's seeing what's going on.
You got Lonzo. You got DeRozan. Like last you got Alex Caruso. Like
it
might have just been the appetizer. Like this offseason could be even bigger. Yeah,
this is the main course. So he's looking. He's like, okay, let's see how this rolls. Okay, we're good, but we can be great. Like that's what you should want to be. I'm good, but I want to be great. Good, it's like, okay, like we might make it second round. Like we might make a second round appearance, maybe.
Rudy would check off a lot of boxes the Bulls need. Because you don't need a lot of scoring. Because people people are just dumb. They don't follow basketball. They just look at scoring and shit. But if you have Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, how much more scoring do you need?
Averaging 25 points each a game. Yeah. They easily average 25 each, both of them. That's 50 points right there.
So Rudy averages like 16 and 18. Like, yeah, like 16.18 rebounds. That's what you need from a Rudy. You don't need a lot. Like 16 would be sufficient for a guy like that.
The biggest thing the Bulls need is like they need a big who can dominate and who can bang against because Giannis kills us. Giannis is Giannis anyway, but you need somebody that can at least bang with him. Somebody that can, like we always say, like LeBron is LeBron, but you need somebody that can bang. Like that's why we always say Luol, like LeBron went off, but Luol, he could bang with LeBron. Right. He could bang with him. Like I said, LeBron's still gonna go off, but he could bang with him.
All of those guys he played hard against, yeah.
Yeah, like Luol played hard. We need somebody like that. who can play hard, who can do their part, play hard. That's a big.
Patrick Williams, but we don't know yet. He missed almost all of the season with injury. So like,
and I think he has tremendous potential. I think he does.
Is he that defensive stopper? Like, I need to see
I think he just needs to trust himself and just unleash. I think that he's a little bit withdrawn. I think that he just needs to. He needs to have his, like, this year, like, needs to be his coming out. He needs to just come out and just be. This needs to be his.
They're making Kawhi comparisons. That's a high.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. That's a high bar, though. Yeah, that's very high. Kawhi Leonard. That's a high bar.
Be that would be amazing, but I still need to see more. It's still too early.
That's a high bar. And then the other thing the Bulls need is they need like actual, like, consistent bench score where they need like a wing. They need a wing who can hit the three. They need that. They need a consistent.
Kobe White, but he's inconsistent. Like,
he's sketchy.
25 one day and then you have like 6 the next game.
Yeah, like Kobe will shoot 7 for 8 from downtown one game. You're like, damn. Then he'll come and be 1 for 25 the next game, and you're like what? What just happened?
He has potential to be that spark plug off the bench, but can he do it consistently? Right.
Does he need vision check? I mean, does he need glasses? Like maybe he can't see that well. Like, oh, because like the fact that he's like it just goes up and down. Like I wonder if it's something underlying, like that movie. I forgot the name of that movie, but with winning, what's his name? Charlie Sheen, when he was the person he couldn't throw and he was the pitcher and he was Wild Thing. I forgot the name of the movie, but he couldn't see because he was throwing the ball like too wild. And then when he got his glasses, then he was killing it when he got his glasses once he could see. Like I wonder if Kobe can see. Maybe he can't see.
And Rudy, his number 15 and 15 were his number, so I was close.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, 15 rebounds. Yeah,
15 points, 15 rebounds, 2 blocks. So yeah.
And then my thing about rebounds that I break it down further. How many are offensive rebounds?
I gotta get that.
Because offensive rebounds, that's what's going to potentially get you more scoring.
Get the advanced stats. I gotta go to Basketball Reference.
I said because like you have to break it down further because like not only can you offensive rebounding wins games. Like if you offensive rebound, you get them 50-50 balls. You kick it out to somebody that hit a 3. You do that a couple of times. You can go on a nice little run. You can.
Yeah, I'm getting Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, I wonder how many are offensive rebounds for him. Because that would be interesting, like to see that. Because if 15 rebounds a game, like it has to be at least maybe 5 at least have to be at least offensive, I would say.
Last season, yeah.
I would say if I was just guesstimating.
Yeah, 4 offensive, yeah.
Okay. See, I was close. See, I was in the range. I was like, at least if you're doing 15, then at least about 5 should be offensive. Okay, so that's good. So that's potentially 3s on those offensive or 2. So
that's 12, like 9 to 12 points.
Yeah.
Points.
Yeah.
The difference between
exactly. Yeah. So yeah, that can win your game right there.
And since we mentioned the Lakers, let's talk about their coaching situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Darvin Ham, new Lakers head coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rasheed Wallace, part of the fucking staff. Yeah.
Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie.
I'm just ready for that. I'm ready for the first time that somebody, when they call a bullshit call, we want to be like this. I'm ready for the ball don't lie. That's all I want to hear from him. I want to hear the ball don't lie that first time, and I would be happy. I'll be a happy camper. I will be. Oh my goodness.
So I remember Darvin Ham when he played. I want to say he played for the Bucks. I want to say that's what I remember. Yeah, I remember the Bucks. That's the team I remember him with.
Finals update. Finals are getting interesting now. As we record, it's 2-2 now. So.
Oh yeah, we don't know who won Game 5 yet.
Game 5 is tomorrow night. It's Monday at 8. So yeah, it's getting.
We won't know once that's right. I'm thinking.
Things are getting interesting. It's like.
5 was on Sunday. It is Monday. Yeah, got my day.
Things are getting interesting. So I mean, we're gonna see. Now some people are saying this. I originally said Warriors in 6. Some people are saying this is going to go 7 now. People are saying this is going to go 7. That's what people are saying now. They think it's going to go 7.
Like, I don't know. It's a good series. It got good. It started off shaky. It's gotten good though. These finals.
Yeah, because Steph leaped to now he's at the top of the MVP.
Steph Curry was in God mode. Like he was in God mode in that last game. Yeah.
Steph Curry said, "I'm gonna be 2K by myself." He activated 2K mode. Activated. Boom. He activated himself.
He put himself in elite company. Let me read
he dropped 43. Yeah, he dropped 43. Damn, I was like when he was just shooting, we were like, damn, like where you just pull up from right there and just shoot from right here. Just pull up and just shoot it. You got it. And when he does it, the funny thing is like when he puts it up and he just turns before he's like when he starts jogging back after he already is jogging back. It's like
he wasn't playing.
You know what's gonna go in.
Curry with the motherfucking shot, boy.
He activated. And then his parents were both there with their new.
Ooh, well, let's talk about it. Yeah.
Their new booze.
Everybody was roasting Del Curry because he was there with old girl. I was like, what about Sonya with that dusty ass douchebag?
With the dusty? I got him dusty.
Then I started seeing more people comment on that. I was like, everybody's roasting like Del Curry. Like, he gets a pass and shit, but
the thing they were saying that it appears that the woman that Del was with,
they saying that's the ex.
Allegedly, that's the Sonya's guy's ex-wife.
Dusty guy, which if it is, like that's just Del being petty and shit. That's all that is. If
it is, because I was trying to look and compare the pictures. I see some similarities between the ladies, but I'm not sure it's the same person. I'm not sure, but they're saying that it's the same person. That's what they're alleging.
That's the story. I don't know if it's true or not, but that.
So if that's true, then it's like, when the celebrity wife swap is going on up here? Like, what is
pure petty shit there? It's like, yeah, he just said, okay, yeah, you on.
This is a whole new definition of celebrity wife swap if that's what's happening right now. Because I'm for it though. I'm for the petty. I'm for it.
Who's gonna swap wife for Steph? No, I'm not saying that. That note, let's end it. Let's end the podcast on an Ayesha Curry joke. Yes. Oh, shit. That's funny, and you know it.
You got me.
Yeah, let's wrap up not another damn podcast. 263. I don't even remember anymore.
Yes.
Like what we doing, you know what to do. Give us some likes. Also subscribe. That was funny. Share, rate, review on all your platforms. Talking Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, TLC Talk Radio. What's good, Tasha?
Hey.
You have your YouTube and your Amazon Alexa devices as well. Also follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well. You know how it gets down.
You can check me out, MSIMAH626 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Mm-hmm. Also, SCR8GULEY1 on Twitter, SCR8GULEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page. Check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs. And for your video production needs, check out straightgullyproductions.com.
I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We will talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.